Veganish.
That looks like doing the LBW, the long, boring work, staying up late at night, missing out on sleep, getting up early, and working on your craft and focusing on your focus. And that's hard for a lot of people to do. So that's usually why they don't follow through.
Hey, how you doing? It's Lamont.
I'm India.
And we're here for another Market Talks, right? Market Friday. Well, it's Farmers Market Friday. We've been doing a lot of these Market Talks on Friday. This is probably the wrap up of it. We might do one more depending on the weather on the next one. We're starting to get into the fall. But this has been an incredible series. I think last time we were speaking, I think we were talking about operations, or we were talking about horror stories, or we were talking about something. But this one we want to talk about the follow through, right? The follow through is important with most of your business endeavors. Most of the things you do in business, you have to follow through. You just have to see it through. One of my mentors would tell me, do stuff until you break it, right? And then you'll see how it really works. Maybe you have to put it back together, or you maybe have to put the pieces together, whatever. But if you do stuff till it breaks, you actually know how it works. That's like the equivalent of mastering something, right? You do it until it breaks, right? Until you get really, really, really great. Like you broke the system. But with that, you're going to get so much experience, you're going to understand everything, right? The follow through is important. Do you want to speak on the follow through before I go into it, or because I just have my own little 2 cents to put in, but it may be more, and maybe you can expound on it a little bit better.
Okay, so my thoughts about following through is that you just have to keep your head down till you come up. And for the most part, that looks like doing the LBW, the long, boring work, staying up late at night, missing out on sleep, getting up early, and working on your craft and focusing on your focus. And that's hard for a lot of people to do. So that's usually why they don't follow through. And if you want to be successful, you absolutely have to push through, follow through, pivot and adjust to get to your dreams.
Hey, and we talked about pivoting on one of our last market talks, so that does kind of tie right in, right? India is the guru of motivate your ass, right? Get up and do it. No excuses, get it done. Like, that's her, bang, right? For me, I get easily discouraged. I pay attention to people's emotions and what's going on. I see how you treat me, and then I want to get back at you by saying, well, F this, I ain't doing this no more, I don't want to do this no more. But what I've learned in business is you can't have emotions. So therefore, if you dedicate yourself to be here at a certain time, show up on time, show up earlier. If you have a certain time period to be there, then be there through the whole time period, right? What happens in that, there's magic in that though. What happens when you come early, you get the first sale. What happens when you stay and you stick and you stay through to the end, you get sales that you didn't think were going to come, right? People show up because you're there in this allotted time period. We did an event a couple of weeks ago. We started cooking a whole hour later. It worked out because the other cooks that were there sold out within an hour. But we stuck it straight. We made sure we had enough food to last for 3 hours, which it worked out. It was a 5-hour event. We thought there were going to be way more vendors, right? And we thought we were going to have time to prep more. So proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, right? So because of that, we didn't have our highest performance that we liked. But compared to everything else that was going on, we were doing great. Food was great, service was great, a little slow, a little bit, work on our little time. But that has to do with coming on time, preparing, being ready for what's going on, right? And I think I could tie that back into staying to the end, right? So even though we ran out of food, we stayed to the end and probably sold more bottles. So I think we're probably, let's say we're at $300 in that couple hours with sauce, not including food. But staying after we sold out of food, we sold another $300 worth of sauce, let's say, right? So we doubled our amount by staying because we could have left when the food was gone. Same thing for an example for today, right? It was slow. Most of these days at the market has been slow. We were talking about what we thought would help operations in another market talk, and the slowness comes from the marketing. Now, we can only do so much marketing on our end, right? Because we're a small business growing, right? So we could tell our fans, but it's the same month. We're still in the same month. How many times are you going to come and see us to get the same bottle? We need new people. That's why we're in the market. We want new people to come taste and try our product and our service, right? So what happens is we do other things. You know, we talk to the other vendors. We know the restaurant owners next door, so we go and chit chat with them. We deal with our baby till she takes a nap. So we keep ourselves busy. But what it is you have to have tasks in place and complete the task. One of the tasks for us is to get rid of 2 to 3 bottles of sauce at a minimum, because this is a market that's been going on for several months. So the ROI that we want ties into at least we hit our minimum every week. We were here for about an hour. We came late though, so we could have missed some sales, so there goes that. But we were here for about an hour. We sold 1 bottle of sauce. Next thing you know, we sold 2 bottles of sauce. Next thing you know, we sold another 2 bottles of sauce. Next thing you know, we sold another bottle of sauce. Then it started slowing down a little bit. Then we sold another 2 bottles of sauce. So for us, it's like, well, this was going really slow because we're used to people coming, bam, bam, bam. Bunch of people coming in, taste, taste, taste. Oh, I like that. 9 out of 10 people bought the sauce. Boom. Not today. Today it was very stagnant. But if we would have left at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock now. I think it's past 4 o'clock now. And we still here. We doing this. But still, somebody just bought some sauce. And then the owner just came in and said, hey, let's collab. One of the owners over here came and said, hey, let's collab. Let's do something because I love this sauce and we can make something happen, because we were speaking about eating vegan, right? And then the chef came in. What did the chef say when he tasted the sauce? She was trying to record it and I cut it off. What did the chef say?
I'm gonna cook with this sauce.
I'm a cook with the sauce, boss. So these are the same people in the same place, but they both have this concept from our product, and that came from sticking and staying. So we've landed something that came from sticking around and staying around, right? Follow through. The follow through has been a major, right? So we got somebody that's pulled up on one of them electric bikes, and he's gonna trade the sauce. So we gonna end this, but follow through. Look, after 4, we still getting people to try the sauce. All right. Do you got anything else before this man try the sauce?
For follow through?
Yeah. You did good. You motivated us. You hit us with the mindset of follow through. So, and I just went to the nuts and bolts of it, but
yeah, I think following through holds you responsible and committed to the task and the opportunities that come your way. And definitely if you're a business owner, small business owner, large business owner, entrepreneur, just getting started, or a vet, you're always going to have to follow through and follow up with yourself and with others.
I'm going to leave you with this. One of my other mentors from afar, I like to call them. Anybody got YouTube mentors? Maybe that's us for y'all, right? YouTube mentors, right? Somebody that you've seen on YouTube, you listening to them. And so one of them said this the other day, and I was like, yo, this is so true. What's the difference between a professional golfer and an amateur golfer? Do you know the answer to that?
Showmanship?
It's the follow through. Boom! We gonna leave you on that. Showmanship was a good answer though, but it's the follow through, right? That's the difference between an amateur and a professional, right? An amateur, they don't have that follow through in golf and in business, right? And it's the same thing basically here. Like, you want to just make sure you follow through, stick to the script until it gets done, and you'll see dramatic differences, right? Again, like we said, we got this man waiting right here to try the sauce, and he let us finish this podcast, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a follow through. The other gentleman back there setting up for his event, we asked him, can you hold on for a second? He gave us about 5 minutes of his time setting up quietly in the back. So follow through, you know. We still want to stay dedicated to making this episode for you, and we did that. So until the next time, I'm Lamont.
I'm India.
Make sure you get some everything sauce at everythingsauce.com. That's with an A, not an I, because we put the
A in everything, because it's awesome.
Because it's awesome sauce. All right, have a good one. Stay positive. Peace.
Yes! This is the best sauce ever. I am so excited to see you here. I've been waiting all year to get this sauce.
You don't gotta wait no longer.
I don't have to wait any longer. Yes! Come get your everything sauce.